Hello, online crew. How are you today? I hope you're fabulous today, whatever you're doing, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, whatever part of the world you are from. I just hope you're having a pretty cool day, whether it's beginning or ending. So apparently I've been a bit of a naughty girl. There's something I discovered yesterday that I didn't even know existed that is really important to our algorithm, and I've failed miserably. So I decided not to clean it up, just to show you guys the mistake that I've made, and you can check it out to see whether you've made the same mistake too. Now, this isn't huge in the scheme of things as far as social media goes and the algorithm goes, but it definitely plays, has an impact on your algorithm for your social media activity. And I would advise that you pay attention, you listen to this video and what I'm going to show you. And if you need to go and clean up your stuff like I do, I'll give you a strategy around that. So we are always learning. There is always something to learn that you just didn't know before. And that was certainly the case for me. So I'm going to share that with you guys today. So we'll get into that in a minute. If we have not met before, my name is Helen Martin and I'm your online crew captain. So I am here to serve our amazing online crew community here of entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, direct sellers, those in network marketing. And what we do here is learn how to use social media with modern online strategies to build our business online. Because I don't want to chase anybody to join me in my business. I don't want to chase customers. I want to attract people to me through what I do on social media. So that's predominantly what we do here. So if you are new to the community, make sure you let us know so we can embrace you and say hello to you. So welcome everybody to today's live. Couple of updates. So proud of our previous video challenges. So I'm just working my way through some auditing with that. So just a reminder that my first video next week, I will be announcing the top 15 of the video challenge. And just congratulations, guys, for finishing. It's just amazing just to see the growth in such a short amount of time with people doing live video. If you're not there yet, if you're listening and you're not there yet, you're not comfortable with live video or you're avoiding doing live video, make sure you jump on our next challenge, which will be in August. I'll announce those details next week. A couple of reminders also, those of you in my online crew coaching community, I did a special live yesterday, just a bonus training for you guys on what I've been talking about the last couple of days of hashtags. If you have not seen that, go to the unit which talks about bonus trainings and you'll find it sitting in there. So I went through a whole lot of tips, shared my screen, and gave you some strategy around what to do with these hashtags. So online coaching community members, make sure you go into that community and watch that training. And also coaching community members or anyone else that wants to join us, you can get into my community for $1. Like, have a look around for a few days and see if you like what you see. If not, no worries. If you want to stay, awesome. But we've got another boot camp coming up, not next week, the week after. I do a brand new boot camp every single month. There is thousands of dollars worth of training in that community for next to nothing. And I've got the link above. There's a little graphic. Olive is such a rock star. I'm not sure if I haven't said hello to anyone yet, but those of you that know Olive Dodge, she helps me out with my communities. And she's just so cool at creating graphics. So check out the graphic on the link up above. It'll give you a bit more information of what we're going to go through in our next boot camp. And if you resonated with anything that I said on my first video this week, a few days ago, you want to be on that boot camp, I tell you. So I'll just leave that thought with you. You guys can go and click on the link above. And for those of you in the coaching community, you don't need to join up again. You're already in, you're already covered. But you can click on the link above to see the graphic anyway. More with you about that later. So let's say hello, see who's here. I'm freezing, can you tell? I'm sitting here with my shoulders forward, rubbing my hands. I need some warmth. We're running out of wood. So the fire's not on out in the kitchen. It's just not quite the same. And we've even got a farm that we can go and get wood from. But the wood, we're just going through so much wood. Those of you that are in Australia, we're experiencing winter, obviously. And there's nothing better than a fire. I love the fire. And to have access to the farm, we don't have to pay for wood, which is amazing. But we've just churned through it so quickly. And I said to Paul last night, I said, honey, we're going to run out of wood. We're not going to get through, tomorrow. It's like, it's all right. I've got it covered, honey. I'll go out there, I think, tomorrow. Just a little side note. Squirrel moment, guys. So who's here? Hello, Gloria. We've got Crystal here. Crystal and Gloria are both live members of the coaching community. Hello, Beth, as is Beth. Lovely to see you on. Good morning, Faye, in your part of the world, which is morning, same as me, morning, my part of the world. Hello, Monica, lovely to see you. I'm going to bed. Laugh out loud. Okay, you do that, Gloria. Have you had a good day, Gloria? Let us know. Hello, Susan. How are you? I'm doing awesome. Thank you, Helen. Hope you're doing well. I am. Thank you. I'm back after a short break, catching up on the replays. Awesome to have you back, Ford. Hello, Monica. Lovely to see you here. We've got Donna. We got Cindy. We've got Laurie. I'm still alive. Good to see. Laurie's air conditioning's broken down. It's really hot where she is. I think she's just hanging in there by a thread. Glad you're back, Ford. Absolutely. Good morning, Judy and Bob. You've got me on the big screen today. It's so funny when they do that. They plug me into their TV and it's like life-size Helen in their lounge room. It's just so funny. One day I'll come and look and be there and maybe look at myself on the screen. That's just really weird, isn't it? There she is. Hello, Olive. Olive's very creative. I love it. Congrats to the video challenges. Way to go. Absolutely. Hello, Tina. We got Heather here as well. And we've got Henry. If you don't know who Henry is, this is Henry right here. Henry's looks after my messenger bot. So thank you for acknowledging Henry there. Just keeps everything under control when I'm not here. Laurie is a life member and a VIP. We've got Patricia. Was so cool to see my post in the hashtag. Yay, awesome. That's from the training we did in the coaching community yesterday. Hey, Steph. Patricia's a life member. Present here, Captain from overcast Brisbane. Not so cold here. I have a fireplace, but logs haven't been used much. So, yeah, it's the winter thing in Australia. Good morning tonight. Lovely to see you here. Okay, let's get on to the content, guys, for today. So what this is revolved around, and as I said, this is not the end of the world, but it's important because, you guys will hear me say often, you really want to have good content. You want to be intentional on social media. It just doesn't work very well if you just post, when you feel like it, or post for the sake of posting. We want to really post and interact and engage with people with, intention. And have, some strategy behind it, but mainly just be a nice human being that wants to make real, genuine connections with people. So when we build a business on social media, there's two things that we need to check in with, and that's we've got our personal profile, and a lot of you that are here will have a business page. So some of you will be growing organically on a business page. Some of you will be doing Facebook advertising or a combination of both, organic and paid. So you're all doing sort of different things. But at the end of the day, we're not two different people, whether you've got a personal profile and a business page. So the downfall can be that people are really spammy on their personal profile and they're talking business and trying to sell business and pictures of their products and naming their company and all the rest of it, which is against Facebook policy and can get you shut down and all those kind of things. But people are too businessy on their personal profile and being spammy, so that's an issue. Some of you that have business pages are just way too businessy and you're forgetting to show your face and your life and your personality and your authenticity on your business page, because business pages can actually be pretty boring. So we want to see you, as well as the valuable content that you're giving. We want to see you, what you're up to, what your interests are, and all those kind of things on a business page. So we need this combination of two. And we just don't be disillusioned that if you're trying to build a business page, that people don't go and check out your personal profile. They absolutely 100% do. Okay? Now, in that, the people that we connect to on social media, we network a lot on our personal profile. So when you're networking in groups, maybe you're prospecting and doing some strategy and you've got a DMO, like your daily method of operation is to spend, one of the things that I say here is just put a song on, like your favorite song, and network on social media and go into groups and, send friend requests to the right people, those kind of things, just for the length of a song, and do that a couple of times a day. So make it fun, and that's but at least if you're doing a little bit every day, it helps build relationships. So that's something that we should be doing. So who we are mingling with from our personal profile, who we are connecting to and friend requesting and getting requests from is all part of the equation. Does this make sense so far, guys? So our personal profile, friend requesting and getting requests from people is really important. Now, I told you guys a few weeks ago, so some of you wouldn't know this, that if you do not clean out your friend requests, it's not a good thing. So if you're one of these people that has massive amount of friend requests and you kind of ignore them, and there's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe more, for some reason you get a lot, but you don't clean them out very often, it is not good for your algorithm. It's not good for Facebook in working out who Facebook should connect you with. So you guys would see things like suggested friends. Like Facebook's goal is to connect us. It's a social platform. Facebook wants to connect and recommend people to you that have common interests with you, that are your perfect person to connect with, which is amazing for business, building a business on social media, whether it's through your personal profile and leading them to your business page, whatever the activities that you are doing. Facebook wants to connect like-minded people together and build social networks and build communities. Now, the activity that you do, how often you post, things like that, the person that you are, the amount you interact and engage with people, that all has signals that get fired off for Facebook to work out what kind of person you are, who they want to connect you with, and that's where you get suggested people. Like you might have a whole lot of mutual friends and Facebook will suggest to you that they might be somebody you want to connect with. You know what I'm talking about, guys? That Facebook uses all the data that it's got to connect the right people together. And we want the right people in front of you. The more that you can get the right people in front of you that live near you, have the same interests as you, you're in the same industry, potentially, all those kind of things are really important with who you connect on social media. Now, I said to you guys a few weeks ago, it's not a good thing to have a whole lot of friend requests sitting there just unattended to, okay? So we need to go and clear them out. That's one thing. Here's the thing I discovered yesterday that I didn't even know was a thing. The other side of friend requests is the requests you send. So I've known that it's not a good thing to have friend requests sitting there that I just don't attend to and I just let them sit there. It's basically saying to the algorithm, I don't care who wants to be my friend. I'm not attending to them. I'm just letting them sit there. Like I don't really want to engage with these people. Like it's just damn right rude on social media. The flip side of that is you sending friend requests. Have you ever looked back on, or do you even know where it sits in your phone? Do you have any idea of how many friend requests you've sent to people that have not responded? Do you even know where that information sits on your phone? So yesterday I thought, no, I don't really send that many friend requests. I do friend request people, like sometimes people connect with me in my communities or on my business page, and I can't actually message them unless they message me first. So I have to go and find them and friend request them. So there are people that if I want to reply to somebody or send them a message business-wise, not even like building a relationship, that I go and friend request that never respond. But I've never really looked back on whether they answer or not. I've never really looked back on how many people that is. So I worked out where it was yesterday. And guys, I've got people sitting there from 4 years ago. I'll show you where to find this for yourself in a minute. 4 years ago. That is just as damaging for my algorithm as friend requests sitting there that I'm not clearing out. So have you ever looked at that before? Have you ever sort of thought, other than individual people where you might go and check, I'm sure I sent that person a friend request, and then you go and you still see that it's pending, other than those ones that you might occasionally hone in on, did you even know there was a place to go and look at, see how many over the years that you've friend requested, but you've never got a reply from, you've never really looked, and unfriended them because they've been sitting there for a year, they've never acted on it. But did you know that's just as damaging for your algorithm? To you to have, it's like going to a party, guys. So you go to a, you get an invitation to a party and everyone kind of wants to know, who's going and whatever, and you invite all these people to your party and nobody shows up. How does that look for the success of your party? How does that look for your popularity? Same thing in Facebook, guys. If you send out a whole lot of friend requests and people don't accept them, and they sit there in your history in Facebook, and for the algorithm to just go, oh, nobody likes Helen. So that data sitting there and not clearing it out is just as bad for you as not accepting and clearing out friend requests. So I'm curious, did you even know that was a thing? I didn't until yesterday. And then I went and looked and learned how to do it. And it's not extreme, and I'll show you how to do that in a sec, but I've got 47 people, and I don't friend request very often, but I've got 47 people that I've friend requested that haven't accepted my friend request that date back to 4 years ago. So before I tell you where to go to find it, and you go and check and you go delete, don't go and sort of do that. Work out how long ago, and it tells you. So hold this thought, because I'll show you on the screen in a minute. Facebook shows you how long ago it was that you sent the friend request. So that's how I know that the ones at the bottom are from 4 years ago. It's just crazy to look at. So I'm pretty sure I'm pretty safe. What do you guys think? I'm pretty sure that I'm safe to cancel that out and get deleted if I've been sitting there for 4 years as a friend request and they haven't accepted my friend request. I'm pretty sure I can go and clean those ones out. Here's the strategy. Okay, before I show you where to look, here's the strategy. Don't go and mass do anything on Facebook. So if you discover something that you haven't been doing, like I've shared with you before and sharing it with you again now, it's not good for your algorithm to have people that have friend requested you and you just ignore them. They're just sitting there. Like you've got 20, 30, 40 friend requests sitting there and it's just not on your radar. It's not part of your DMO. It's just not something that you've got attention to. Put it on your DMO, guys. Once a week, go and check in with incoming friend requests if you're not on top of that, and outgoing as well. And go and clean it. Like just pick a time once a week, once a month minimum, guys, and just attend to this, because it is not good for your algorithm to have them sitting there either way. It's sending signals to Facebook. I don't really care about people that want to connect with me. Like I'm just letting them sit there. And on the reverse side of it, if people are not accepting your friend requests in the return, it looks like you've got a party that you've invited 100 people to and no one wants to show up because you're just not likable. That's also sending signals to Facebook. And it's damaging your opportunity for Facebook to put the most ideal people in front of you to connect with, which when we're building on social media, personal profile or business page, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Both of them are equally important. And you network in groups, guys, from your personal profile. You network with people. You have conversations in Messenger from your personal profile. So friend requests, accepting, receiving, sending, all the rest of it, this is a huge part of the equation. Okay? But the ones that, so maybe you didn't know this before. I'll check in your comments in a moment. Maybe you've discovered that you've got 47 as well. You had no idea. Like I would have thought I maybe had 10 because I don't send friend requests that often. But then I thought, I looked at the time frame and I'm like, oh, that kind of makes sense. Oh, yep, that was the time where I went through some training that said, maximize, get to 5,000 friends, just doesn't matter who they are, friend requests. And I was going through some training and thought I'd try that strategy. They're all sitting there because they're all in the same time frame. And a lot of those people didn't accept. So it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense when I did that. There's different things that sort of indicate, but I had no idea there were 47 there. But the strategy that I want to give you around that is don't mass clean out things. Just put it on your radar, add it to your DMO, like your daily method of operation, or WMO, your weekly method of operation. If you guys don't have a DMO or a WMO or an MMO, monthly method of operation, then you're missing huge opportunities to be organized, for one. And just the success in building on social media is consistency and giving value and all of those kind of things. But, you know, doing little things every day or every week. Like, it doesn't have to be done every day, guys. Like, don't stress about this, and don't go and mass clean out your incoming friend requests, and don't go and mass, when I show you where it is in a second, clean out your outgoings. So in relation to the outgoings, nudge people. Now, what do I mean by that? So it is better to, rather than just mass delete. Now, the ones that are 4 years old, I'm pretty safe that I'm going to go and delete them. But I'm not going to do those 47 all en masse. I'm just going to clean them out slowly now that I know that they're there and I can work through it. I'll have a look at the ones that are fresher. And those that are more fresh, that's really good English, Helen, more fresh. You know, guys, you guys know what I'm talking about. The ones that are more recent, shall we say, that's probably better language to use. You can, if it's important to you, if it's somebody that you really wanted to connect with as a friend request, look at them individually, go to those people's profiles and go and engage. So go and say something nice, go and say something complimentary, go and ask a question. So go and interact and engage thoughtfully, okay? And still knowing that your friend request is sitting there, but just put yourself back on their radar. Okay, then what you can do is get rid of your friend request and request again. So don't let it sit there. So this is what we call the nudge. So go and nudge them, put yourself back on their radar by going and commenting on something on their profile, because they're going to get a notification that you liked something, you commented, you know, something like that. So they'll get a notification. So your name is going to come up. Your name is going to be on their radar again. So then in a week's time, you could we could get them out of your list, but then send them a fresh friend request. Okay. So when we do that, like the little nudge, don't necessarily rely on the fact that they're going to even know that your friend request is even there, because they're probably not even looking at their list, because they don't even know to look at their list. So you can't necessarily expect that just because you go and do the nudge and go, I'm here, I want to be your friend, that they're going to suddenly accept your friend request, because the friend request was probably sent 2 years ago and it's way down in their notifications. They don't even look at their requests necessarily that far down. So you're being missed. So get rid of it and do a new one. Then every 7 days or every month, go through your list, work out who you nudged. Okay, I did go and nudge them. I nudged them for 7 days, or I nudged them a couple of times in that 7 days. I sent them a fresh friend request. They still don't want me as their friend. You're out of here. Like, actually build that into your social media strategy. So every week you're cleaning out both your lists, and you've got a strategy. So we don't want you to go to this list that I'm about to show you and just mass delete everyone. Work out whether they're worth nudging. So then go to, as I said, go to their profile, nudge them a bit, give them a nice compliment, say hello, ask them a question, get back in their face, get rid of your friend request from however long it was ago, and send them a fresh friend request. Leave that there for 7 days. If they don't accept your new friend request in 7 days, get rid of the friend request and just move on. Okay? So the strategy behind this, I don't recommend that you mass clean out your incoming fresh friend requests and mass get rid of the friend request that you sent out. Okay, so do you want to know where to find this? I'm just going to check in with a few of your comments, see whether you knew whether this existed or not. Oh my goodness, I never looked at it. Okay, well, didn't know about friend requests. I need to clean up mine. Hey Jen, how are you? No, I don't. Okay, but Facebook sends me people I'm already friends with suggestions. So if I delete these suggestions, do my friends that I've already got deleted from me? I'm completely lost with what you're asking, Faye. If you're already friends with people, then you won't get a suggestion to add them as a friend because they're already a friend. So I'm just not quite sure what you're asking. All we're trying to clear out here, Faye, is incoming friend requests that you either want to accept or decline, depending on who it is. And actually look, guys, Actually look at the people that are sending you friend requests and just check out that they're real people. If it's the grey circle with a head, like they haven't even bothered to put a profile picture up, I don't even open their profile. If I get a friend request from somebody that's got a grey head, you're gone. Like, if you can't be bothered to put a photograph of yourself in your profile picture, you're not a friend of mine. If I go to the profile and it's 100% shared content, so I can't tell who they are, I don't even know what they look like, they don't look like a real person with a real life, I don't accept them. Now, they might be, but if their profile, like I build on social media, people don't have a normal looking life on social media, is not something that somebody that I'm going to necessarily bother with. So we just want to clean out that. And we want to go and clean out the people that we've friend requested that are not accepting our friend requests. So we go and nudge them if it's somebody we truly do want to connect with, or we get rid of them. So that's what we're trying to do, Faye. You're just trying to clear out those that are incoming. Do you want people to be your friend or do you not, and deal with it? Then the ones that you've sent out, if they're not responding to you, go and nudge them or get rid of them. So it's not going to affect or hurt anybody that is a current friend of yours. Okay, so I hope that clears that up. Okay, didn't know about this. Okay, yeah, no clue it even existed. This is the first I've heard of this. I've ignored so many. Getting to work post haste. Crazy, I'm shocked. Okay, wow, amazing. Didn't know. No, I didn't know. Okay, so we've got a theme going here. Thank you for finding this. Well, I'm going to check it out. I have some friends that I ignored. I guess it's time to clean them. Absolutely, tonight. It's not good for your algorithm to not attend to this. It's not going to make or break your social media, guys. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it's definitely something. If we can do a little bit of a lot of good things, gee, my language today is just top notch, isn't it? Doing a little bit of a lot of good things, you'll continue to get advantages with Facebook and the algorithm. So they're not huge things, but a lot of really good little things. I'll just shut up now. I don't see the request to me and accept or delete, but not sure where to find it. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. I knew about people requesting me, but should I, that I should get rid of, but not the other way around. This is what I discovered sort of yesterday. Is it safe to just delete the ones you know just aren't on Facebook? How many do you recommend today? So there's no magic number, guys. There's no right and wrong here. Just, I wouldn't do anything en masse. So I give you this piece of information, and what people go is they'll go running over and have a look and go, oh, I've got to clear all of this out now. Like, you've got 20 friend requests there. You go and clean them all out, and you go and find this list that I'm about to show you. There were 50 in there, and you clean it all out. Like, just, maybe do 10 a day or something as a guide. I don't know what the magic number is. I don't even think there really is a magic number. I just don't recommend doing things that you haven't attended to forever. Like in my example here, 4 years. I haven't looked at this list for 4 years, and then I go and attend to it all. Like, it's just not good for the algorithm. So just put it on your radar to clean out a few a day, a certain amount of number a week, that kind of thing. Okay, did not know, Helen. Okay, maybe hackers. I would message the friends that are your friends, or if they only have 2 or 3 pictures on their entire profile. Exactly, Crystal. I don't accept those either. No idea, from Janine. We are getting better with your help. Good to hear. I have 116. Jade, guess what you need to do? But this is my point in case. Don't go and deal with 116 in the next hour or so. Just stagger it, Jade. So maybe do 10 today, 10 tomorrow. Just slow progress. Don't do any of these things en masse. Okay, so here's where we go check. Okay, so I'm just going into Facebook. And I'm just going to, hang on, go back into so when I generally go into Facebook, that's just my news feed there. So we go to the little hamburger over here, the 3 lines. That's what we call the hamburger. I can never get the back to front thing right. So I'm going to my little hamburger. So bottom right-hand corner is my hamburger. And I get to the blue screen. You know what I mean with the blue screen, guys? And I'm going to scroll until I get to friends. See, friends is written there. So now I'm going to push on friends, okay? And it's going to bring me up all my current people that have requested me. Now, if I keep going like this, Helen's got a bit of work to do, doesn't she? Have not been particularly good with cleaning out my, and I even know this. Like I told you this weeks ago, guys. I even know this is not a good thing. And check this out. We're still going. We're still going. Man, that's just so embarrassing. Okay? So that's one thing. But while I'm here, here's the bit you want to learn. See, I'm in friend requests and it says see all. Okay? Push that. Pushing, see all. Okay, so now they're all coming up. But now I've got the 3 dots. Can you see the 3 dots next to my, sorry, just got a notification there. Just we'll swipe that away. So can you see at the top of the screen now, after, it's not there when I just go to friends, but after I press see all, now it takes me to all of them, but now I've got 3 dots on my top right-hand corner. So now I'm going to press those 3 dots and look what happens. View sent requests. Now, I have an iPhone. If anybody's on an Android with us here live on this training to say that this is working for you guys, that would be appreciated because I'm not sure if this is exactly the same as Android as on iPhone, but this is iPhone. Okay, so see that down the bottom? Because I've pressed on the 3 dots, I now get this come up, view sent request. So if I click on that, this is where I found them. Sent requests, 47 of them. But what's funny is, so I can see like my last friend request was 4 weeks ago, 7 weeks. 8 weeks, 8 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 13 weeks. And there's a whole bunch from 47 weeks ago, which was when I was doing mass adding, going through that training where someone was saying, you got to get to 5,000 friends. And, everybody is your, the whole traditional thing, everybody's your prospect, everybody within 3 feet of you. So get to your 5,000 friends. Like I tried that strategy. And then they go down to 3 years and 4 years. So my ones sitting at the bottom, can you see? Not sure who Catherine Ross is, but that was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So that's where you'll find them. So again, to recap, you are going to your profile. You are going to the hamburger. You are going to your box called friends. From here, you are going to see all. From there, you are going to the 3 dots. From there, you're going to get this come up from the bottom, view sent requests, and now you're going to see all your sent requests. So nudge the ones you want to, go and play around with them, say hello, give them a compliment if it's somebody that's important to you. None of these people are important to me. And my most recent one was 4 weeks ago. Okay, now I just saw Olive, almost the same on Android. Hamburger, friends, requests, 3 dots, view sent request. Thank you, Olive. So those of you that are Android, it's, very, very, very similar. Okay, who knew that existed? Because I did not until yesterday. Excuse me. So what I recommend you do is, as I said before, I wouldn't just start now, even though they're weeks ago. I'm not going to go and clear all fair. And I deliberately left that there to teach you guys and to show you what it was for me. So that's why I haven't done anything with them. And it's like, no, I'm going to show you guys, show the crew what this is for me, so you know where to find it. And just remember the strategy. Whether you've got a whole lot incoming or a whole lot outgoing, just add it to a few on your DMO, or work through 10 or 15 of them every week, but just slowly go through it until you clear it out. Then every 7 days, clear it out. don't obsess about something like this. Don't worry about looking at it every day. But if you've nudged some people from your outgoing and they still don't accept your friend request when you've cancelled your original one and send a new one, then cancel the second one and forget about them and move on. But pretty much every week you want both those lists clear. Okay? Does that make sense? Raina, I've got friend requests from 9 years ago. Susan's got 109, some from 8 years ago. Wow. I can't find the 3 dots. So what kind of phone have you got? So remember, we had to click the see more, see all before we got to the 3 dots. Very hard to find if you don't know. Yeah, I did not know that existed. Thank you, Cindy. Far out, I don't understand. How do I find on Android? Olive just gave the instructions up there. So she said that's the same steps on Android. You're going to just go to Facebook, then go to the hamburger, bottom right-hand corner, 3 lines, get to the blue screen. So just one last time for good luck. I'm just in Facebook as you would normally go to Facebook. Okay, I go to the hamburger down the bottom. I'm in my blue screen. I go and choose friends. I'm in the ones that are requesting me, but I need to click this see all button, and then I click the 3 dots right at the top of the screen. When I click the 3 dots, oops, I just pushed the wrong thing. Then I'm going to get my view sent request, and Olive has put there, Android is hamburger friends requests. 3 dots, view sent request. So just have a play around with it. It would be there somewhere. Okay. So thanks for sharing, guys. Steph, 88, 83 and 8 years ago. Isn't it amazing? Thank you for this. No worries, Janine. Far out, I don't. So hopefully you can find it, Jen. Smartphone, mine just says sort. So it could maybe be the age of your phone. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe if you can't see what I've shown you, it could be the age of the phone. Just play around. It will be there somewhere. It'll absolutely be there somewhere. So you just might have to, even if it says sort, if it's giving you the access to get rid of it or keep it, just deal with it. So different types of phones, different ages of phones, you may have to get there through a different avenue. Just keep playing around until you get the information that you need to see. Okay. Olive's adding, sorry, Jenna, on Android, the hamburger are at the top right. Then the blue screen is actually grey. Okay, thank you, Olive, for her type of phone. Watching from my phone, so I'll check it out when I'm done. Susan's was different on her iPhone. Friends, requests, 3 dots, view sent requests at the bottom. Okay, so Steph's found it on her laptop. Cool. Couldn't find it on my desktop. We'll keep looking through, but Steph just found it. So, guys, we've got to be a bit careful with this because everyone's got different phones and different computers and different ages of phones and computers, but you know that it is there somewhere. So just keep looking until you find it and just put some kind of strategy around it. Okay. Was this helpful? So Tanai has friend requests from 10 years ago. Okay. Dennis, I have one from 10 years ago. So guess what you guys need to go and do? So just go and help yourself. Anything that we can help ourselves with, organic reach, the algorithm working in our favor, connecting us to the right people with the same interests that could be perfect in your business, anything that we can clean up that Facebook can then connect us with the right people is an awesome thing. So this is worth your time, but don't stress about it. Just clear it out. If you've got lots, either way, just go and clean it out slowly. Okay, so I hope that was useful to you guys. Please, pass this information along. Add people to the video. Definitely pass it along to other people that you know in the industry or even on Facebook in general. This is just something that whether you're building a business on social media or not, is just a really useful tool for anybody on Facebook. Okay, so please pass this along and share it out with other people. Okay, so awesome to be here with you today. Thank you for all your comments here. It's awesome to know that a lot of you actually didn't know about this as well, and I'm just not the only idiot out there that didn't know about this. So I will leave that over to you, and I will catch you guys same time tomorrow. Bye for now.